A rematch.
Okay, here we go. Sentinels against Gen.G.
Is going to be moving forward into the playoffs.
There it is, Texture.
Any frenzies?
Maybe facing
No
off
frenzies.
against Second, but earlier on today.
Okay, so
Bang
Gen.G
was the
start
one
on
with the
attack,
higher
Sentinels
score,
start on
in fact.
defense. We got the normal guard wall.
Pick up a lot against
Again, for
mid.
people that don't normally watch
So
the wall,
much
it's like, what is the
control.
guard wall? Creates pressure on
And a lot
short
of smart plays with how
and
they're able to
long,
adjust
right?
and
So in
keep
theory,
their
you have to
opponents
have
on
one
their toes as
person
well,
either
Sentinels,
side
even on the defending
over
side.
towards A to hold this. So a wall goes up,
Streaky with
creates
their
pressure.
performances
That means that
earlier
two
on.
have to be
See
A,
if they can
which then means that
repeat
everyone's weaker.
against a
Also,
team like Gen.G.
the wall goes over towards B, so it creates pressure on B and blocks the vision here. So it's a really strong wall.
Starting things off already, just again, slow and steady. Kind of extending across though, making use of the toxic screen. Texture doesn't find too much, but Sentinel's very aware.
Oh, Neon did the, this is interesting. Especially as you see the Omen, the only other person who can get height. Like you spot out the Omen, and then you're not thinking that someone will be up here. What an absolute shot that is.
Doesn't even give Munchkin the opportunity to start racking them up.
That's so hard to do.
Texture though,
Lovely trade.
Will eventually fall. Bang good to come away with the kill. Paranoia going across. Tripwire going to be cleared here at main. Bang lurking forward up into the smoke. Foxy pushes forward, gets spotted, gets taken down. Two players left. Karen and Yeoman now as the smoke dissipates. The reload having to come through. Karen wins out that one fight.
This is nice. It felt like there were trades all the time for Sentinels.
5 bullets remaining. Zelsis plays ring around
Yeah,
the
everyone
rosy,
played
gets
great.
the kill.
That shot from
Sentinels start things
Zekin
off
was
with pistol
unreal.
whip.
Banged it awesome.
And clearly Sentinel still keeping
Yeah,
themselves
I'm
ahead of
pretty
Gen.G,
sure
not
this is
shy
just
to
a
go
one
for
map,
some of these
and
trades,
we
but
go
it does hurt
bits.
them as the numbers go
From what
down.
we've seen.
You know, the initial picks that snap from Zekin on towards Munchkin was able to decide everything in the round. As Gen.G kind of rotates back.
Have we ever seen anyone do that? Nah, I don't think so. No one's tried that. No one's tried that wall yet. I like that wall. I think that wall's good. It's only like you can do it as a default, but it's
So
good.
things like that might give them a little bit more towards the rest of the map. But Zelsis does swap around sides a little bit more over onto A-Link.
Bucky v Judge. And Judge wins.
2 more bullets.
Nothing too shocking there.
Push away as well.
Yeah, they're allowed 1 death.
Recovered. Spam out here from Narade. Some minor damage dealt over to Foxy down to 70.
Right here.
But a Bucky on a non.
Yeah, they decide to
dig yourself
invest the Bucky.
towards a forward position. So maybe using this.
We do a smoke. That goes either side.
Sentinels.
In terms of vision block.
Watch the angles through.
Just the tap. A little forced out. Slow creep up from Munchkin. Pulling off the push here on B.
Trying to get a little bit more space towards the A site. But Zekin is close. John QT recognizing the fact as well.
Toxins going up.
Gets re-raised. Smoke over towards that C connector side. Just
30 seconds left.
Continue to put some attention into the B side. Munchkin though going on the entry. Lets them know everything that they need to know. Is Zekin swapping over the classic.
No way, is he gonna get another? Oh my god.
For the kill, and Yeoman gets absolutely
Oh,
decimated.
bro, it would have been such a sick clip.
Suddenly though, he's into
It would have been so nice.
I
I tell you what though, Gen.G have done a lot of damage here.
Completely off guard. TP forward the plant. Needing to be stuck here. Goes through Paranoia. Crashing across.
And they get a plant. Oh, they did great.
It's for a pretty easy finish here. SEN though. Make
2 guns out of them.
The expensive weaponry will dump the Judge, grab the Outlaw, get the defuse.
2 guns out of them. Got the plant also.
Could be a successful Thrifty for Gen.G. I mean, maybe not towards the round conversion, but managing to take that many guns away from Sentinels should cement, you know, enough of an advantage.
Nice eco, yeah, really nice
towards
eco.
the third round, where Gen.G comes in with a full buy. Just by kind of leapfrogging in towards the A side, jumping over, even with the Bucky and everything, they were able to use their utility to push Sentinels back. And from there, just a couple more guns robbed away. Karen trying to, you know, TP away from the possible potential wallbang spots, but still at the end of it, hit by utility at the end. So Sentinels now, maybe only buying up a little bit more. Some of the, you know, Bulldogs and Guardians, Light Shields, Outlaw, and Narrate.
Here.
but against Gen.G's full armor all across.
Guardians again for clear there. Oh,
Nice shot.
will find a headshot. And
He did tank a bullet.
Does suffer an immense amount of damage. Back to 10. Bang pushing around, trying to see if he can get any straight connections here. Munchkin in the meantime, not noticing.
This is kind of nice. Gets over towards the corner. We have the bait and someone to shoot the drone.
Goes for the reload. And, oh, there's the push out. Second, able to get the better of him. Tries to go on the exit, but Texture does manage to swoop through. Finds that kill. Keeps him in with a man advantage. QT now just sending out a shot. Back pedals, goes for a quick little jiggle.
That's nice though from John. He does a little jump peek to see if it's just fake pressure and they're going to group up elsewhere. Like he's massively in trouble, but
at least that the hit is very much so going towards A. So backs off to avoid the utility. But
yeah, and the way that this Gen.G comp works is if the Viper's alive, you can't let them have sight. But if the Viper's dead, you can.
Taps it though. Second shock dart coming through.
You can let them have sight.
Dance around them.
The only way this round's winnable is this duel here.
Foxy watching behind. Bang.
Okay, I think that was the chance. As long as Foxy doesn't give him a way in.
Let's the turret take contact. His flashes start flying out from heaven. Foxy's job right now is really just to continue this dance here with Bang trying to
keep he might have bought enough time.
3v3 now. Noble gets spotted. Paranoia flying through. Texture able to find one. Yeoman getting the other. Now all down
Scary.
to Bang. Both players corralled into the corner.
It's a big
gonna be
crouch.
Able to win up.
It's a really good bonus, right?
On the board,
one armory by 3 guns. Super happy with it. Sentinel, I mean, everyone can't buy next.
Several players towards the start. I mean, what you're seeing with this toxic screen towards A is it forces Sentinels to trade a bit of utility just to retain a bit more A control. So at the start of the round, it's always going to be that little dark cover being sent out from Bang. And at the same time, that kind of leaves Narrate on the Outlaw. Unfortunately, he lost to the Guardian, so second smoke being sent out, and that leaves a lot of sites more open. Gen.G then able to
Okay.
Okay. Well, man just spraying across, finds
yeah,
the kill.
They go for it. They go for a push on mid and just everyone spam it.
I heard an Ares in the mix, but when I looked at Yeoman, there was a Phantom in his hands.
Yeah, that was weird.
To it. I think the Ares was there to try to actually pull off the wall bang, recognizing the A lobby plays, but now
drone from John Beauty spotting out multitude of players. Relay bolt going across. Paranoia comes up. It's going to force the wall. Now starting to inch his way forward once again. 2 players, however, over towards Sewer. Kill comes across. Banks able to find another, but Yeoman now with 3, and Celsius, last one alive. Corralled in, manages to fight back.
Okay, dude, imagine he wins this. So Sentinels, they could have gone for a force, and it'd be like a big swing round, but instead they like basically low buy, and they'll be happy with the damage no matter what. Because this was interesting though. I'm surprised they didn't go for the full buy. Like you look at what guns they had and how much money they had left.
Out of this situation, it's just a hair off.
So difficult. Oh, the utility on the side of Yeoman as well.
Fault line at the ready. Dart into the smoke to try to spot. Pulse won't connect, but Charon now just pulling back, working his way up towards heaven. Another smoke thrown here.
So this is just like, what the hell? Where is everyone?
Even just the kills he would be satisfied with, but won't be given the
Yeah,
opportunity.
do a lovely round from Yeoman. Got all into the next round, and the next round is big.
4K as we get tied up at 2-2.
So we delayed the swing round by 1.
Safe and tight. Being able to get the reads. You know, the initial spams from the rifles taking down.
Damn, look at that. He actually melted him. There's no assist on that.
Starts, actually. So both teams kind of getting a read on each other. But Gen.G being able to trail forward in towards the A site, kind of staggering their approach as Foxy9 was the secondary one, spotting out John Q2 at the
Okay,
end.
1, 2, 3, 4 come by. 1, 2. So 2 for Gen.G, 4 for Sentinels. We go for the spam again. I wonder how often they push middle early.
No one's found. We do have ultimates on the side of Gen.G though.
We never see rounds start like this.
Side as well. Second is the one watching for this little toxic screen that Munchkin often places up. Doesn't see anything as time goes by. It's going to be the drone instead that he hears.
The drone leading the way. Does get the tag. We're just having to back away. Just goes back in for a quick little peek. Uses his armor as well as 15 health. Just making sure that the spot hadn't been double stacked.
We're also playing far back. But now the smoke, so that should be the call to rotate from Sentinels.
All goes in. It's kind of to bait out Utah. As soon as they hear the person spamming from heaven, they're just going to think there's Cypher trips here. So they're going to be walking close, waiting for trips. And I don't think Sentinels can play like this against this comp. Maybe with the ult and he sends it out of heaven. The only way I can see them winning is if Zekken goes crazy.
That's flying from John QT. Not really going to be connecting on anybody.
Let's see, Flash and he slides to default.
Be able to get 2 for 1. Drop down in from Zekken. Rushes, managing to find Munchkin, takes him out. Celsius able to get Foxy 9 as well as the trade comes in. Onto the Neon. Yeoman, however, the Hunter's Fury comes up.
It was an
with
okay
Texture
try,
turns back for a
but
third.
they can't actually
Gen.G
let them
will
do
take the
this. They can't play
Just
retake over
quick,
towards A. It doesn't
despite
make
the
sense.
efforts from Zekken.
Like they're playing,
Beautiful
Sentinels are kind of
slide
playing
out a
like
window,
normal,
then his team not quite able
but they
to
need
follow
to
up because of
play
that smoke from
against the
Karak.
Viper
So
comp.
still staying tucked
And
inside
you
of
can't
it.
let him get
Texture
him
was
sight.
able to take down those 2 players who tried their darndest to really break through. I mean, Zekken also tried to turn around just a spot for anyone on the other side of the smoke, but Gen.G had the setups. Gen.G had the Hunter's Fury. So just having those layers and playing to their advantages, keeping it tight. 3-2 now. Buying back up as well. Sentinels
Yeah, and
a little
that was their
broke,
big
but
buy
they
round.
do have
It's a
the
costly
ultimates,
mistake.
Maybe the overdrive play.
Ult economy's in a good spot, but John does get taken down. Munchkin with the outlaw.
Congrats on 500 followers on SOOP. Nice.
Here.
How many people are watching right now?
Only Zekken with full armor.
What's our SOOP?
Bit of a recon
Max
towards C-side as
viewership.
well. Doesn't spot anything, but it does pull out the smoke from Bang. So they're all just tucked away instead of B, hoping that Gen.G kind of walks into them. But Gen.G just paying them so much respect.
2.9? That's pretty good.
Watching and waiting.
Damn,
But if you're
I wasn't expecting that. It's kind of nice.
Kill into A, pulled some rotations over. You don't know about anything inside of B or Garage.
Kill on A, maybe suspecting that it's going to be a reinforced position. We know that it's not. Gen.G will just go ahead and make the right choice.
It's a good guess, right?
Don't get baited there. I'm not getting baited. I'm just thinking that it's not too
maybe
bad.
They rotated off as well. So now going into face check, carefully slicing the pie. Nothing's found. Spike's planted. It's gonna be up to Sentinels to retake.
30 seconds
Do
left.
they invest their ultimates for this?
Not without at least a couple kills. Texture maybe getting ahead of himself though. Was pushing forward. Weapon on the floor, so Yeoman has
Another
to
round where they
work his
let him
way
get
up,
over towards site
try to
though.
keep that protected.
They kind of
Now
messed up,
backs
haven't they?
Well,
Guys,
likely to be
don't do
grabbed. It
this.
looks like off the back of that kill here on the Texture. Yes, they will pull the trigger. The Rolling Thunder going to go crashing across.
I mean, maybe
Overdrive
because of
pops here
Neon
from
ult.
second count, dropping down, trying desperately to align that crosshair, but he cannot. Celsius gets Munchkin with the aftershock, and now suddenly Foxy 9.
Damn, okay. Dude,
Flushed
Neon
out
ult
of the
is
smoke.
insane. It
Sen
really is.
will pull it
I
off.
will say that the combo of Neon ult and
Talk
Breach
about a
Short is
comeback
nuts.
mechanic. With
They
those
do a bit of a
3
risk in my
ultimates,
opinion, but
they
they
turn this back in.
really reap the
Well,
rewards.
three's a nice
Like
recurring
3
number in this
upgrades,
round.
it's sick.
3 on scoreline, but also the 3 ultimates to give Sentinels the thrifty in their win.
I feel like Gen.G messed up, right? What is this from Texture? Like, is that not just... Did Texture not just gift them around?
Definitely on site. It's the go signal for Celsius to send in that Rolling Thunder, and then, of course, Zekken as well to collect on those kills with the beautiful overdrive. Perfect tracking.
I feel like
to win here for Sentinels, but
Heretics always give yellow cards, red
Honestly, I thought
cards.
for a moment
Honestly,
it was gonna be
Texture's
the
getting a
Gen.G
red card
side
for that, I
of
think.
things. It seems like it is, in fact,
Nozino
Sen.
would be furious.
Actually, possibly would have been, given the fact that it's the loss, but Sentinels trying to work their way around it. Because I believe maybe Kaplan definitely
Wait,
sees
have I got my
something wrong
Riot-
with this toxic screen from Munchkin.
Oh my god, I got
Some
my
kind
admin
of,
shut here.
Solution needed.
Chat, at one
Work
point,
against it. You know,
I
sometimes
gotta
you're forced to throw out a smoke or send a player
I gotta
to
put the
watch it,
referee
but
shirt on and find
that
some
could
yellow,
also be
red cards.
a little bit too expensive.
I forgot I had this.
Especially when you're coming in for the retakes. And at the same time, Gen.G doesn't always use that toxic screen. They don't necessarily go in for
Okay,
the presence all the
I
time.
gotta stitch something.
So it's a lot to consider
Record a
as
GIF
well.
or something.
But maybe they have some kind of a plan to work away from it too. I mean, I can imagine
Wait, is Lexi still here?
Getting some early peeks outside of C. Depending on the information gained, you could push a player further up, and that will be information deduced for Sentinels then.
Record a GIF? Okay, love that.
Or, further on.
But Lexi, what should I have?
Right now, okay,
Do you want a green screen in the background, or do you just want normal?
And there's that smoke.
Like, how crazy are we going with this?
Toxic screen.
Set up. Hearing the toggle there. Gen.G opting to back away.
I don't have a yellow card, red card.
Also needing to play extremely safe in this round because of the 4 ultimates from Gen.G.
Quite a bit to invest. Imagine it's a big part of Solo's game plan while trying to utilize the timeout called by Sentinels, but I would also imagine telling Texture not to overheat and go sprinting out of a smoke.
Killjoy, really far back. They know they got to fight on site. Second
shallow lockdown here, so
is tanking it.
Immediately, Texture's going to be taken down as he pops the overdrive. Zelsis, however, will get traded. Second now gone. Bang swinging onto the corner. Find one. Showman will get dropped, but Munchkin quickly replies. 2v3, the pit invested. Gen.G very much want to take away this round. Drone. The reveal. Takes him down.
Oh, lovely. Predicted to dodge that he would go out towards the open as well. Man, that is giant. Takes away the person that has the smoke over towards spawn as well, so that once this smoke goes, they're kind of free instead of it being popped up. Time's going to be real low.
Getting away here from Sen.
One enemy remaining.
Coming through down to 6 HP. John QT.
Time?
Has the kills. Has the time.
Damn, dude. Gen.G, what are they doing though? Play time here.
Play around his teammate, play around the corner.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused at Gen.G. I've been getting the red cards out everywhere. Push over towards spawn. It's at 1v2 and we're still trying to swing off each other.
The lockdown, unfortunately, just too shallow for Gen.G. So the spray is just connected straight on detection.
Why? Both of you tuck in. They're double red cards. Everyone's getting one.
On some of the slight gaps and weaknesses of that previous execute. So now buys back up, but Gen.G a little bit broke. And unfortunately for Texture, the overdrive a little bit wasted. But also, same toxic screen, forces out that smoke, and back into it, Gen.G trying to explore mid a little bit more this time.
Bring in the subs. Yeah, mate, what is that? They really messed up 2 rounds here.
Tripwire set up on the left side. Zelsis just going to be spamming away, similar to what we were seeing him do earlier with the Bulldog. So the Bullets has to go for the reload. And in the meantime, Spike.
Okay, this is going to be a little bit scary. We've got to keep an eye on a couple of things. Bang, first of all, because the smokes are really important. Has 1 smoke now. And John's ult.
This forces Sentinels' hand. They're working against time. Paranoia buys even more time as well. That's Gen.G's game plan.
John goes spawn to get the best angle for the ult to be able to send it in towards site. Oh, we stunned the left as well.
It's going to be him with the judge, able to find one. Celsius will trade it back.
What do you reckon? Should have slid in and then given the info for the ult.
Upgrades the weapon. Munchkin trying to trade it back, but eventually does fall.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got mollies on the spike right now. Yeah, last molly just got popped here. A little bit too slow for Sentinels. Took a while to make a decision in terms of their time of retaking. 24 and 2 HP.
Recognizing the fact that maybe we can hedge our bets on B.
I'm pretty sure Gen.G should be like 6-2 up right now.
Left open by most teams.
I don't think they should have lost any buy rounds.
Get the spike down and get out. Even with a spam from Zelsis, despite having the angle, unfortunately not quite able to connect onto anything because it's just a tiny little sliver of an angle. So then just continuing to dump utility on the other side, being able to watch outside of the toxic screen on towards A-Link as well. In with the judge too. Unfortunately, Sentinel's not able to retake next round. Buys back up. Quick hits
what is
in
that?
From Texture.
He is committing.
This is what I was talking about on Plat Chat, by the way. Like, the fact is, with Neon now, you don't have a bit of util for defaulting, right? At least you have the slide to default out towards long here. We used to have the stun to default and then have a backup one. Now you're just all in. Ult goes towards spawn. create pressure over towards A.
Flushed out, taken down. Munchkin able to find a rate.
And then everyone else walks up towards C. It's like pressure here, pressure here. Looks like you're pinching towards A, but you walk over towards C.
The drone starts leading its way into the smoke.
And then how everyone reacts here, pretty much you just leave C anyway.
Reveal. There's the kill. Now it's all on Yeoman. Has the flank.
When does Zelsis turn around?
Won't take him very long to try to suss this out.
Okay, Zekken turns around.
Shout
out to Zekken here. He gets double kill through the smoke, right?
And that is going to be Sentinels
I think he just has an idea that they're playing inside the smoke and just spams it.
Of it. If you were Sentinels, you're also kind of confused by how the
that no is too common. Like in this area, yeah, TSM. People always do it for a C spot.
Closer towards the C site, they were able to position themselves close enough if the spike was planted there.
Oh, okay. Drone spotted the guy close.
To put themselves into that spot gave them more fights, more advantages in taking down Gen.G. But Gen.G also, you know, the idea for them was to work their way through, despite sacking some of the other players. You know, maybe Munchkin plays around the smoke or Foxy9 through garage window, but unfortunately wasn't able to find too much. So a bit of a gamble. Unfortunately, doesn't pay off. Another
White
round
team's
where
no longer doing the one-way Viper stuff. They prefer doing the damage. Is basically it.
Spam through. Connections there.
I think it might. I mean, yeah. I think it's also just like easier to do in terms of this.
Still set up there for Narrate. Getting ready to come in.
Wait for everyone to get into position.
Take flight.
Gotta watch out for potential lurks as well, but Foxy9 hasn't done any of that so far, so Sentinels might not expect it.
Oh, pushes out of the smoke.
What a shot.
The instant headshot dips. Very much end up being a critical kill here for Gen.G to try to take the round into Thrifty.
It could be another round where they just continue buy time away from the spike.
Shure's just absolutely eating everything thrown at him at the moment here. Zekken swoops into the site, comes up with two. Munchkin trying to just line up
bro,
the headshot.
Zekken back-to-back 3Ks.
Being popped, but Foxy managing to gun down three, but he cannot stop the defuse.
He nearly
effort with the
kind of nearly did this.
Clinch the round, they get up to 6 on
sure,
the
it was a slow
Yeah, recognizing the fault from the previous one, they decided to push in a lot
What a
more
retake
quicker.
do that. I mean,
Just to take those
Zekken's
fights
just
head on.
insane at
So
the
even
moment.
then, finding it, even then with Foxy9 around the back, they just didn't quite
This
care
is
too much
literally the
about it.
problem with Neon.
Seeing that the site was
People are
completely
just
clear,
too good to
then
have an
were they
agent that
able
has
to
this
defuse
high
it? Foxy9 possibly coming up from the
skill.
back, picking up a Phantom, so
Like, Neon's can
smart
just take
reads
over
from
games if you're
Sentinels, just being
incredible.
aware of everything that's happening
And like
still.
in coordinated
Gen.G
team play as
trying to
well, where
guard
you can
the
actually
walls,
like
so
use
these
breach
plays,
well.
next round, buying up a little bit.
I don't know,
It's
Neon's
like
just
shields,
too
though.
strong.
Standing ahead.
Two more rounds to be played out here. Everybody avoiding that A side of the map here. 4-man stack up from Sentinels. Expecting some more pressure over there.
Sentinels has already pushed up A, so they can deduce enough on the other side of this toxic screen. Straight back into B, and John QT was prepared to continue shooting through. Still, though, gotta watch out for C. Sentinels needing to be quick.
Wire comes through.
Okay, now this is a hard round. We got double cage.
Pushes out, and
Narrate's a lunatic, bro. Full trust. Full trust on the Zelsis stun. It was an incredible stun. I'm pretty sure he only thought he was going to get one here.
It is SEN in such an advantageous spot. Zekken walking in slowly.
It was a 6 stun.
Texture, his back turned, peeking in towards the window. Now dead. Zekken strikes. Caron trying to hold the line here. The slide forward. He's behind the box, but Zekken has sussed it out. It all falls down to Munchkin. One kill coming through, and Zekken has the perfect timing. Swoops
Very
in.
nice, man. Zekken back-to-back 3Ks, I think. 9 kills in 3 rounds.
This is quite devastating for Gen.G.
And just 2 points for how Sentinels were able to clinch it out. I mean, Narrate for sure with those 2 beautiful kills.
Yeah, that was mental by him, I'm not gonna lie. But I liked it because he was literally on his own. Like, he's pretty much screwed, but by the time the cages go off,
I mean,
like, I'm not even sure his team could get in. Or if they do flood in, it's like maybe one gets the back of sight and one gets like to the actual choke point. So for him to call for the stun, or for Zelsis to call the stun for him and to go for it was awesome. He looks really foolish if there's a guy towards the long holding him, but honestly,
calling a bit of a timeout.
I think he's always going to get one.
And also just, I mean, credit apart from the fact that Narrate was able to pick up on those
Narrate's
kills.
aim it, yeah,
Sentinels,
he's a
this
beast.
could be the fact of some of the timeouts from before that Kaplan called. Those 3 players playing out around the toxic screen that Munchkin loves to send out just gives them the information that they need to really deduce what's happening on the other sides of the map. Haha.
Looking for that revenge to come through. Revenge for the
Alright, looking more calm as an anchor. Dude, I was saying this when they were doing the whole switching of roles. Like, he's a scary... If he can get anchoring down, and he can get like the luck timing down, he's a scary person to have like freedom. Like, you know he's going to be good for at least 1 on anchoring. And then if he's taking 50-50 dual timings on attack lurking, it's horrible. It's horrible when you go up against a Sentinel that has like insane aim.
So maybe some potential fakes to force or bait some of these heavy utilities.
The whole role swap is looking a lot better.
It instantly goes through, but lo and behold.
But again, it's, you know, the shallow position.
Okay, smoke, mollies, same time. Every time they have a killjoy, they do this, and they throw the smoke from long. And it forces you to play under or play retake, and then you can't play retake against this comp. Let's see. They got the killer combo. They do have the killer combo of Breach and Neon Orb.
Once again, Hunter's Fury here from Yeoman to go ahead and start things off. Looking for a target.
Here we go, Breach Neon combo, and a lot of people are about to tank this.
Crashes across, gets the hit. Texture down here.
Oh, they messed it up, right?
HP will eventually fall. Foxy able to punch on QT, but Bang & Zells is answering back with kills of their own. However, we'll find the opposing Omen. Zells is getting ready for the drop.
No way. I mean, maybe Zells can somehow win this.
Puts it now into a 1v1. Some shots flying
Whoa,
through.
that's unlucky. That's a nice try. 27.
Alive. Gen.G will make it up to 5 here to close out the half.
Yeah, Gen.G, the 2 mistakes. 2 mistakes here really cost them.
Everything came so close.
2 mistakes here,
sorry.
sorry.
This time was, you know, despite the fact that the 3 ultimates that were online were the same from that previous round where we were successful, no opening pick this time.
Buff the shorty. So nah, it'd be stupid if he could just run in and do that. It was crazy close.
Bet on the Rolling Thunder. And unfortunately, it kind of threw Zekken a little bit off as well as he slides out in with the overdrive, sliding back into the Viper's pit. He was fully blind, couldn't really see all too much, couldn't really do all too much, but the trade still happened in favor of Gen.G. And down to the end as well, just Karen being able to stay ahead of the whole thing. Slides out of the pit when needed to take down incoming players. Zelsis was pretty good as well, but yeah, Viper's pit at the end. So 7 of 5 now. Good heart.
Damn,
That's
right.
I just always love this stuff. But yeah, still needing to see how, you know, things are able to shake out, because between these 2 teams, everything's always so evenly matched.
Second right now in particular has been a bit on fire.
Oh, Zekken was taken over.
16-9 at the moment as we get ready to
there's
swap
like
sides.
maybe even 3, maybe even 4 rounds we got 3Ks.
Gen.G's double controller composition is going to be enough to stave off attacks here from Sentinels.
Okay, in terms of the pistols, we had a 1-0 to start us off.
Map control to say the least. Again, this toxic screen, this time on the defensive side, it's just a little bit past gear 2. Look at how it blocks off the entirety of B as well as A, as long as Munchkin stays alive. But that does also mean that Gen.G, more often than not, will be looking to play several more defensive positions. Need those controllers to stay alive. Sentinels.
This is nice. Strong default, got recon in, smoke, so if you commit, you can get wrecked. They don't have to use the...
Bit of damage pushed out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they use the stun if the recon hits, I guess.
What they want to do, triple creep up towards long A. Spike, so it's rotating back across towards C. Turret's there for contact. Foxy with the Sheriff. Try to shut them down, and Karen as well. Joining in right around the corner. Nothing spotted.
Oh.
That's kind of just what you would do given the initial exchange, but back in towards A.
Whoa.
Drops in seconds.
Is the server lagging or something? What's going on?
A little bit of an
Why do you see
unfortunate position
2 people are
unless
just
Munchkin
jolting about?
puts the the wall back up. But as time passes by now, Sentinels just routing back in, betting on the fact that
Okay, this Omen flash could tank them both on site here. We're going to keep all eyes on this Omen flash. Here it comes. 1, 2. Ooh, and a team. But it doesn't matter because the recon was huge. That's so funny, by the way. Yeoman got hit by the recon, and then Second went to pre-fire it, and then it killed Texture.
2x the numbers right now.
Dude, the util hit was lovely, by the way. But Bang does a little jump before he throws the smoke to just make before he throws the flash just to make sure that it's awesome. And then the recon lands as the flash is hit, so the people on default can't hit it or can't see it.
Foxy has been taken out. It's the lion's share of the firepower.
Okay.
Not ready for the
Dude, this was nice. This was really nice site exec.
Both pistols go Sen's way. They get up to 8.
I feel good.
Very quickly noted too.
I'm out of here.
Good timings? Oh yeah, incredible timings.
Like
John Sheetal's nice
the
there.
fact that Zekken did not just fully slide and execute.
Yeah, look at that.
Sova
gets revealed and he kills a Neon.
So it's enough for him to find the picks onto its texture, and then the rest of the team being able to push on as well. Great clearing, great protocols in how they want to take down the site. So now being able to buy up again, it's tough for Gen.G.
Sheriff for Gen.G.
Not really playing around the toxic screen this time.
Oh, his old man already taking quite a bit of damage. Sheriff shots will connect on a second.
Good kill.
Down to 62, but got the kill that they were looking for. Now they immediately start to back off.
Good enough of a pickup. Karen will retrieve the Sheriff, but the rest of the team, I mean, needing to control the map again. Toxic screen set up now, but it's simply enough for Sentinels off of that one pick that it forces Gen.G to spread themselves thin across the map. Go in for a simple execute on either site, and it should be enough, but they still keep some players on the other side of this smoke.
Wait, what are we doing here?
Suspecting a player in the cubby. Smoke now falling. Narrate able to find one, looks for the second.
You can at least call that there's 2 here. So all they gotta do is find Foxy.
Here on Foxy 9. Finds the first, gets himself in towards backside.
Oh my god. 5 bullets.
He's trying to just set up for John QT with that flash.
Whoa.
Texture just stripes in and takes his bloody head off.
No way.
Unbelievable.
How has Foxy 9 done that? What an absolute shot from Texture as well. But that was insane from Foxy.
And turn this half completely on its head.
On a humble little classic too.
Yeah, that is insane.
Just being able to read the situation well enough, he pushes out and holds it out from outside a garage.
So smoke helps with that one.
And it's also the utility that just cracks his opponents down low enough for him to find those kills. But the second one that he gets onto it, I believe Zelsis was
the second one. The second one to the breach was awesome.
Double taps on the head. So now economy flipped upside down. Gen.G looking very comfortable. Sentinels.
Yeah, they picked up 2 guns as well, so money's really good.
John QT here with that Guardian as well.
Dude,
trying to fish for that.
I wonder if they're lagging or if it's just the observer.
Backs away.
Something's definitely going on.
Position.
You see it? Just like jolting.
Wanting to really risk it too much here.
This again, it still is tough to really break through. No matter which side you want to go, as long as Munchkin's alive, looking to get a little bit decayed. So looking for some kind of pick somewhere before they really commit. But otherwise, keeping Foxy 9 tucked in towards garage, the rest of the team headed back in towards the A site.
Okay, well that's nice info.
Quite a bit of damage there, Guardian. Working the HP bar down to 59. Shock dart up and over the top, not going to find a hit.
Okay, 1 away from Silverall.
1 away from having the Hunter's Fury and Narrate. Maybe thinking that they'd give it up, they'd backed away.
It's unlucky. It is a good decision from Zekken.
Had him stunned. Munchkin finds the headshot and puts him down. Gen.G not wanting to allow for another Thrifty to come through.
Oh, dude, he's owned him.
Here behind the box, swoops out, finds one. With the help of Munchkin,
he's owned him.
We'll get rid of John
Back-to-back
QT.
3Ks for Foxy 9.
Here for Foxy 9.
He's doing the Zekken back to him.
That should be enough. Put him very close to the ultimate. But also for, I mean, Foxy9 himself, apart from the utilities or anything, just so aware to reposition. His anchoring skills have gotten really, really good. Recognizing a lot of these spots on the site where he can hide into.
Damn, he's really calm with that.
Anticipating where Zekken would slide into. That's how Munchkin kind of triangulates towards that final kill. So good pickup from Gen.G overall. Still, the defensive setup is tough for Sentinels to crack out.
The fact that it ends up being a flawless as well, to just further bank up the economy here. Fantastic for Gen.G, but
that's a stinger.
A little bit less so. Charon taken down. Cells is able to claim it there with the stinger at a range. Foxy once again trying to see if he can catch somebody over at the door.
NA stinger.
Well, Texture starts inching his way up into window. You can see the sightlines, so Sentinels very well aware of how much space they've conceded.
Give me this guy in window, surely.
Definitely don't know anything about Texture.
What a weird round.
So
drone fake, and then
right.
Foxy's gonna hear the drone, or he's gonna hear the drone.
I think he's wary about kind of punch coming through, but so yeah, just waits for the drone to
that's nice.
expire.
Creates pressure. Now they need to send it over towards site. We've got double here. Yeoman can only tank this for a little bit.
Regen shield, eating that snake bite a bit. As now he opens up, looks for the
Okay,
second kill.
very calm, bro. Everyone's calm against Neon at the moment. Lovely from Gen.G. Looking at the money from Sentinels. Another eco on this. No plant as well to help him out.
Just being able to relay off of everything, even though Zelsa's got the initial kill on towards Charon. Texture takes
the 4v5. I mean, this is all down to Texture's position, really.
Apart from that,
he just gets so much info. He might have even heard him rotating out.
Still, right? Yeoman being able to hold his ground and holding that effective crossfire as Sentinels tries to break their way out. I mean, soon enough, maybe another timeout, because they haven't quite been able to work their way around these smokes, the double controller setup of Gen.G.
Well, at the ready, entry, working his way up towards garage. Texture, well, he'll take that shot to space, but it doesn't matter
I
too
see
much.
the Munchkin. He absolutely sent it
Straight
straight through the smoke, nothing else, but he got the person that was holding him, so it's all good. Yeah, I think it got close. I think this could have gone horribly wrong,
but
but
already repositioned, outdone him and caught him. Hit online, Gen.G with the lead, 9-8.
That's just a simple and effective round again. I mean, economy on the side for
yeah, that
Gen.G,
first duel's pretty close.
They're just able to go pretty much hunting everywhere. Outlaw first and Munchkin for those sprays, and talk about the effort to spray transfer everything.
Dude, they have so much money. Foxy drops Texture and op. With those kills, Munchkin has ult as well. Nice shot. That's the op we're talking about. Yeah, we're out here swinging before the recon. There goes the entry. And that kind of means that Narrate could try take a timing. I think he heard the alarm, but he might honestly just try cage it off.
Back again into 8.
How are you meant to entry? The fast lanes, the relay bolts, all of it just taken away. Paranoia, an afterthought there from Karen. Opts not to send it out.
Narrate at the very least trying to keep them closer towards B. Sentinels looking for some kind of
Magaros with the prime. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 7 months.
A lone anchor.
Is Astra a better option than Omen? It's map dependent, but yeah, pretty much. There's like a couple of maps where a couple of comps where I'd say like Omen is better, but I just think Ash is in a crazy good spot. The flash is still legit though. You got to remember that.
Towards this A side, Paranoia gets invested. Texture though, quick to sprint. Joins in here, reinforcing Yeoman's position. SEN, they're actually going to try their luck because that pit is about to drop.
Yeah, they might have owned him with that.
Down it goes, but back into B. Sentinels.
Oh, wait, back into B. The pivot over towards C right now is insane. Okay, we got the smoke for retake, right?
13 seconds remaining.
Whoa.
Slide in. Texture. Look at the
Someone's going to plant.
Knock them down.
Someone's going to plant.
Munchkin in garage once more. Spotting him out. Swinging the corner. Doesn't win versus Zelsis. The plan
Zelsis did insane. Wait, Zelsis did the same.
Sun onto Yeoman, but still finds the headshot. They know exactly where Zelsis is. They just can't quite get him out from behind the box.
Hey, Zelsis did good to even make that like slightly doable. Fair play.
Shorty in his face. The fuse now to come
What a shot from Yeoman again, by the way.
Hit double digits.
Gets the kill when stunned. It's a different round if he doesn't get that.
Yeoman was just so sharp on that, despite getting stunned up. Heavy invested round from Sentinels, but unfortunately, even with the tiny little picks that they were able to get, not quite
Munchkin keeps sending it through garage window.
Further through.
You can see the double take there from Bang, knife out, just the sheer panic, realizing that Munchkin had just dropped out of the window. Just not enough time to be able to do anything about it. Another timeout call. Sentinels to get themselves back into the driver's seat here.
Yeah, again, it's really this double controller. I mean, they've been pretty effective so far, but now Zekken's getting shut down by texture. And on other parts of the map, you know, credit where it's due. Sentinels were able to deal with the initial Viper's Pit, right? Being able to read kind of situations.
Stun should just disarming. We can't chat. We can't buff stuns. It would be insane in ranked.
Enough to really stick it
like
out
the thing that they did with stuns, taking away like the length of dash and slide is good. We can't do anything else.
Even if one pillar falls down, there's another player who's able to throw more utility in, and then at times it's just an individual player's performance. Yeoman on with that frag from before. So next round, and off the timeout, looking for a way to just maybe disrespect this Viper wall from Munchkin.
Could take away the crosshair. Yeah, but the low levels of the game get beyond wrecked then.
Need to work around the timings of it.
Like most people at low levels don't hit the stun kill. Take away the crosshair. They're never hitting anything.
By surprise.
Dude, people at that level can't hit when they got no stun and crosshair. You want to get them stunned and take away the crosshair. You want it to at least be fun for some people that aren't great.
Bot at the ready. Thrown. Spots out second. The shot from Texture not going to connect.
Skill issue? I mean, it is a skill issue. I agree. But you got to think that primarily the game's for ranked scrubs come first, basically.
That's the idea from Sentinels now, but it's not quite.
They're the ones buying the skins.
Really go on through. They don't quite have the smokes to, you know, block up garage window, for example. Trying to sell a bit of a fake.
Fast lane going through. Feeling the fake out. Working decently well here, but Foxy identifying array.
Oh my god. You did fantastic though, mate.
Trying to get out. Eventually gets caught by Texture.
Foxy's doing really good. Because see, in my opinion, when the Viper wall goes like this, is a little bit weak.
Back around the corner.
30 seconds
missing
left.
each other here.
I think he's doing so good.
What does the call end up being? In the cash right now, basically non-existent with 20 seconds. Just gonna have to stay sat here. Go for the save. So the question becomes, how badly does Gen.G want to hunt?
Maybe not too much.
10 seconds left.
Two players about to be cash capped, and Celsius isn't super close to his ultimate, but seems like they will just allow them to go ahead and survive this round.
Yeah, I mean they gotta have some guns into next round.
Taking this haven for themselves.
Be a good bit of recognition if they do decide to go in for the hunt, but nonetheless, still the
Get
round
some stingers with it. So I mean they have the neon ult. They buy heavy armor for neon ult. There's still a pretty good chance into this low buy that might be becoming a force buy. Yeah, they force buy.
Just outside of garage, being able to work around that tiny little slip takes down all of those players, and Sentinels just are no longer able to break through. So now, I mean, you're running out of options. Back in towards that A presence.
Okay, recon to short. We've got smoke at long, so they do early pressure to try and keep two over towards A, then insta group and hit C. This is what they should have been doing all the time. Like C is weak when people do this wall.
To take down Foxy 9.
Because when you play backside, you can't hold backside. Oh no.
Paranoia, not going to connect.
This is interesting though. They like take garage control and they're half expecting Munchkin to jump through window because he's done it twice now. No way, Foxy. Hey, Foxy did great though.
Now looking for the TP, but no, Bang. Gonna
Yeah,
be taken down as soon as he goes
such a
pop
good
on it.
line with the Sova ult once they're pushing through garage as well.
From across the map.
Foxy at least got the info as he went down that someone was in the choke point.
Right now,
Nice
pushing
shot.
forward, but Munchkin has it lined up. Celsius and John Cutie now the last one standing to try to stop Gen.G from getting up to map point. Fault line going to be dodged. Karen swinging around the side. The ping reveal comes through, and Celsius goes down.
Yeah, and John's 24 HP and has to plant.
Not a hope in the world here in this round.
Nicely done
from
Gen.G.
will get themselves up to 12.
I mean, they got a force. Two people are a little bit wrecked in terms of Bang and Narrate.
Fury.
Dude, I would love to have
All the
just
way
seen a
across the
C hit,
map,
to
too.
be honest. Straight up C
Unlucky
hit.
for Sentinels, really trying to get that play in through garage. But Gen.G, you know, apart from Foxy9 swapping over on the judge, it's Yeoman. It's everyone. All the utility and the players getting into position enough to block Sentinels off their route.
We didn't see a full C hit, right?
Next round now, and yeah,
They
clearly
didn't hit the
see,
weakest
you know,
site
it's no
against
longer
the Viper
answer, but
setup.
Now you're looking at map point. So many rounds picked up by Gen.G. I don't know if it's enough to overwhelm Gen.G on the A defense.
Because look at what Foxy's doing. Is he not? He has to do so much, but he's doing incredible.
And this is not something we see very often. Very much a solo queue strategy. In a second, peek in, trying to see who all comes spraying here. See what the angles are going to look like. It's okay, Foxy trying to dip the hell out. Cannot. Second, able to chase him down. That means that lockdown.
Yeah, we've got like 3 people holding the window for Munchkin to send it out again. Speaking of Munchkin, gets over towards site and gets into this pause. That's pretty strong. We got 5 person in garage at the moment for Sentinels.
Drifting back out of the garage.
They have no idea if someone's like reacted over towards spawn pushed A.
They were able to pull the attention away to then slide into.
Yeah, look at all the angles they're having to clear.
Leaving Narrate in on a bit of a lurk. The rest of the team now looking to execute through.
Quick
Hey, this is kind of sick.
Quite identify Narrate's position, so Munchkin ends
See
up
what Karen
falling
can
down
do.
here at backside, swooping out, able to find one.
Very nice. Dodges the recon by going to the box, gets 2, makes it doable. Texture with an op.
Quite good damage. Now, no more smokes available.
Spike planted.
As soon as this one dissipates, Texture might be able to look for some angles.
Nice shot.
Narrate, able to find the headshot. All just down.
They got so much money that Yeoman might as well. Does give him Cypher ult though. 3 chances.
To run back though.
Yeah.
To take us into overtime.
That's going to be quite the effort. Gen.G having built up so much from all of those previous rounds won.
This was nice though. In the timeout, they definitely talked about the fact that they retake garage every single time. So we've seen a couple of rounds now where they take garage and then wait for a reaction.
Taking down Foxy9 just gave them so much more value. So this is now then maybe Gen.G pulling out an adjustment from their playbook. Foxy9 no longer onto garage. Sentinels, of course, not aware, so they're looking to explore other parts of the map too.
There's a bit of snowball potential here for the side of Sentinels, though. Zealous is one away from having that rolling thunder. Get themselves access to the site, get that spike planted, post plant.
Oh boy. Narrate got really good timing on that.
Over here towards Texture, but we'll just back away from the angle.
Yeah, this is something as well, right? We don't have the breach, so we've got nothing to like stop this original plant.
Trying to force Celsius out in the open. The rolling thunder is going to be used aggressively, but now his back is exposed. He ends up getting taken down. Drone not going to be able to spot too much, but now the lockdown.
Oh boy, we've got to prioritize window at the moment. This is really hard. How do they even stop the plant? Like the diffuse there.
Diffuse getting ready to get started here, you would think, but so far no. Munchkin, what ping reveal finds John Cutie now. Diffuse being held, storming his way
oh my god, that was nice though. Chat, why did they not get on the spike earlier? What did I miss?
Ticking as Bang gives him the same treatment. Munchkin, he'll take 1 down, but he cannot get himself.
Okay, nicely done. Honestly, I thought they were done for in this round. I thought they were done for.
2 more to go for overtime.
I don't know why they didn't tap the spike early. I guess they were still clearing site, but then I felt like I was watching them on site and they cleared it all. Right, they cleared it all now. Why did they not touch the spike for ages?
Gen.G were none the wiser to his position. And also the Neuro Theft coming out at the end as well. Sentinels bang. Being able to find a
waiting for like
collect
wall or smoke maybe.
Too. So a little bit unfortunate for Celsius, but it was enough for Sentinels to eke out another win. Needing 2 more for that overtime.
Now, the economy from Gen.G is not in a good spot if they lose this round. Going into their last match point, economy would not be looking very good.
This is nice though from Gen.G. They lose A control in reaction, they double push down middle and they break the camera, so it's hard for them to like cancel the A hit and go back towards middle. Big duel. Nice. Good Omen flash again. My god, the 4 chances go down to 1. And he has to save it because he can't afford anything.
On the opposite side.
They smoked window, but I don't think that maybe the smoke window isn't too bad because the ult forces them like out. It might be the only time where I feel like the smoke window is okay.
A little bit unfortunate for Gen.G with a read.
But I do feel like the smoke on Spike, yeah, they can sense a sticker.
Information being gathered from Texture as he pushed all the way out, but
flipped by the stun. They're chasing, encroaching on his position. Finds the first.
Yeah, you can imagine that John might have him here.
In the C site. Sure. Scoped it for a moment, but then
okay, that is
loses out on
big.
Loses out on the operator. Sentinels running this back. 1 more round to take us into overtime.
And it's very likely to.
Timeout for Gen.G. Last one.
Okay, the judge.
4 total chances down to the final 1.
Gen.G looking to buy up as much as possible, but Sentinels truly just into the final round, full sending into A. The play that Gen.G least expects. And then the timeout called at the very end from
Window smoke
Solo.
gave him space to shoot. Yeah, I think you're right.
This map out.
I think smoking the spike there as well, they just feel better of tapping and sticking the spike early.
And again, thinking about the double controller setup, but then you might want to be a little bit proactive off the rip. But also needing to play the shotguns into the right position. Sentinels, they had a full send previously into A now. You're thinking, you know, what else could they be capable of? Especially with Zekin at the helm. Because Sentinels has been so good at pulling and stretching Gen.G's defenses all throughout the entire map so far. It's just that Gen.G has always been good with reacting in kind, especially when you have players like Foxy9 so far in the second half. But now,
Judge.
being able to go a little bit faster.
Okay, Viper helps a lot here.
The chatter between the coaches and players is over.
It's pretty hard for Sentinels in this round, to be honest, though. Because of the Viper. It's weird that Gen.G don't have like a set ult that they like to do. Like most people used to do the one over towards C with the one way on garage. Or some people used to do one on short.
Is he going to be able to get the pit up is going to be the question here.
Massive duel. That is such an important kill from Bang.
Down, jump on the corner, second, very low. Ends up falling here to that shorty.
The Viper is spawn. Damn, what a weird Viper. Damn. No way, they're gonna win.
Absolutely wreak havoc with these reduced HP bars. Shoulder to shoulder there with Celsius. Pushes down.
They dropped it. Bang. Has to ace.
To take it into OT.
Oh, it's so unlucky for him. God, what a weird round this was with the Viper always spawn. Yeah, it was close for sure. I think Gen.G should have won this a little bit earlier though. They kind of messed up a lot on attack.
To the judge as well. So close at the end of it all. Sentinels with the plays.
But I also think Sentinels kind of messed up as well, right? Because they displayed retake on A a lot.
Setups off the timeout,
so.
But not expecting a judge at the end.
And then on attack they didn't hit C enough.
Not really expecting Karen to push out.
It is in like straight C, not garage C.
Gen.G